let's say that you could sit by yourself for 1 hour, which most people can't, what would you think about? Like, not do stuff, not do anything, just sit by yourself. Do you think you could do it? Because my answer is no, I can't do it. I cannot do it because honestly, I can't. And I try to do this, but I can't just sit by myself and do nothing for 1 hour, just sit with my thoughts. And I think the answer for most of you guys would be no. And you know what I think is I think that in today's society we are scared of being bored. Boredom, like what I've seen and learned from my families, from older members of my family, like what do you think they did when they didn't have anything to do? They would just sit on the grass, like your ancestors. They would just sit a bit on the grass and just think by themselves. No distractions, no phone. And most of them, they would go to be alone. But in nowadays, you just go in your room, boot up your PC, PS, Xbox, Nintendo, and just game. Or if not, just scroll. But I don't know why, because before people could just, when they sat in line for medicine, for I don't know, groceries, did you think that they would just scroll on TikTok for that 2 minutes that they were in line? I don't think they'd scroll on TikTok. There was no TikTok. But what actually happened, guys? What happened? We're just so distracted by everything that we are afraid to sit by ourselves. We cannot sit by ourselves with ourselves. It's just disappointing. And for me as well, like not just you, me as well. I don't know. What happened? Like, ask yourself this, what happened? And try to figure out what happened, because nowadays you're so distracted with everything and you think that in every single moment of your life you have to do something. No, you don't. And I think that most of us don't even know ourselves because we're so distracted. And in those moments where you're sitting in line, or I don't know, just are tired and do not scroll, like our ancestors were tired and did not scroll, just went in bed, and if they couldn't sleep, they stayed awake with their own thoughts, not scroll on social media or TikTok. Like, what happened? Are we so afraid to learn more about ourselves that we use TikTok, Instagram, YouTube? I mean, I use it, and I'm not saying it's perfect, but I just wanted to talk about this because nobody's really talking that about this feeling that you cannot sit down and just do nothing. I think that everybody pushes on everybody to like do something, and I think that we forget who we are by doing something every single moment. I think that we forget who you are because in those moments of just like boredom, you really learn about more about yourself. You think, you know, yo, I didn't think that I had this opinion on X topic, you know. And what can I say? It's I just wanted to speak to you guys, to show you this, to show you what I think about this, because this topic just was in my mind for a long time, and I wanted to speak to you guys about, like, to show you guys that this can be a problem, or and that there can be a solution. But I'm not against scrolling on TikTok because I do it. I'm 18 and I do it. There's no doubt about it, and I'm not perfect. But I think that we should allocate some time to ourselves and just like sit with ourselves. Not You don't have to sit 3 hours just like doing nothing, but you gotta sit a bit, or at least when you're in line to buy some I don't know, soda and chips from the store, or I don't know, some fruits, if you want to be if you want to be healthier, or even some ice cream. I think that a good exercise would be to like just don't use your phone while you're out of the house, while you're, and not even music, but because when you're focused on music, the energy of the music, the vibe of the music. Like if you listen to a sad song, slowly you start to feel you start to feel sad. But if you listen to a happy song, you just become happy. And I think that I'm gonna do another video on this topic as well. Spoiler alert, yeah. And yeah, just try as an exercise when you're out the house. No music, no TikTok. When you're on the bus, just sit by yourself and just look at the cars. I think that all of us need a break, and we don't really know how where to get what it is that we need. But I think that most of us need a break from doing something. You need to stop and do nothing once in a while to know yourself better and to just honestly, TikTok is no relaxation, but sitting or sleeping or just, I don't know, stretching, but mostly doing nothing, sleeping or doing nothing, I think is the best form of, and sitting with your thoughts, like in the, while doing nothing. I think that it's the most effective way of resting, and I think that it's good for your mind as well. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying I'm a philosopher or a medic. That's my personal opinion, and I saw this problem in my life and I wanted to share it with you guys. So maybe if this applied to you, drop your favorite, I don't know, part of the video, or maybe just text me the problem. Maybe I'll make text me a problem that you have. Maybe I'll make a video on it and hopefully help you guys as well, because this is not just about me just talking to a camera and just posting videos. While I'm at this, doing this, I want to help you guys as well, not just me like posting stuff. I want to help you guys. So don't be afraid. Drop a comment, whatever problem you have, and I'm sure almost 100% that I will address it and I will look at every single one of the comments. So with that in mind, guys, girls, thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye.